I'm walking with this slow to you because I want you to relax. I'm just talking to you now as your big brother, as your dog, you know, your uncle, family member, brother that you told me, your father told you that he loved me. And I loved him too, still do. And you have had to shoulder a lot of weight. Your brothers, your sisters, transition of your father, your mother, as a young son, trying to navigate this. But one thing I want to say to you is you have a very, very good sense of understanding. When I talk to you, I do a lot of listening. I think this is the first time that I just really just say, hey, I'm saying some stuff to you. But I think it's good now for me to share with you just how much you impress me with your level of understanding, with all that you've been through, to be as young as you are. You're doing excellent. You're doing excellent. You're doing great. The reason why I say you're doing great is because you understand it the right way. You understand it clearly. And I don't want you to think that you don't. Sometimes you have to do what I call a checkup from the neck up to really, check where you're thinking at. And that's good, to have someone like me that's going to be honest with you. You hear what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I don't want you to get to a point where, the woman using the child as leverage to try to harm you because she mad. And you're exactly right. I know a situation where a young girl made up a lie about her own children's father, that he had molested them. You understand? Made it all up. And I mean, this brother was almost about to go to jail for it. And in the end, the way I found out it was all a lie was one of her friends told me she had lied because the brother realized that he had two babies. And see, the brother talked with me too. He told me, he said, I was sitting there one day on the couch and they used to get high and hang out and wilding out, just, doing stupid stuff as young folks. And he said, one day I was sitting there and I was able to think clearly because, they used to stay high all the time. And he happened to look and see the two babies on the floor playing. And he said, I looked, man, and I got two children. Man, I need to get myself together, get a job, get busy, and to take care of these babies. So he said he went to the sister, and she didn't want to hear it. She didn't want to change. He told me she wanted to keep wilding out, keep doing the drug, keep doing what she was doing. And she wasn't really considering the children. So she got mad with him and created this lie that almost got that brother put in jail. How did I know this? It was her friend that told me that she told her friend she lied because she was mad because he wanted to stop and start working and get together. get themselves together. So, you know, listen, right now, bruh, it's a worldwide attack on the black man. It ain't just you. Don't feel like you the Lone Ranger in this. Your girl ain't the only one that you know, use the child as leverage to hurt you because she mad at something. And then if you sit down and really, really get into her thought process, you'll find out that that stuff that she mad over, man, it's some bullshit. It ain't about nothing. But that's the way some of them can be. Real emotional and caught up on dumb stuff and use the child as leverage. I be damn. And I know that hurt. See your baby swim away from you. I know that hurt, bro. I felt that when you was telling it to me. Like, damn. At the same time, I need you to stay focused. I need you to stay focused. I know that hurt. I need you to stay focused. When me and your daughter split up, she said a whole bunch of wild stuff. Bro, I had sisters hanging the cussing me out. God damn it, don't call my phone no more. I don't want no motherfucker like you calling me, and hang the phone up. And the sister we used to be cool. But my ex, man, she spewed a whole bunch of crap about me around the community. And it was only maybe one or two sisters I remember that said something really unique. One was like, you know what? No, I ain't gonna believe that about you. Because you ain't never been that kind of brother. And I know you not that kind of brother. What I'm gonna say to you is you need to keep doing what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure at a certain point, you're gonna end up getting an apology. Well, that happened, bro. You know, I continue to be the great brother that I am. Stay close to my children. I even stayed friendly to the ex-wife. You understand? And today, man, it's all cool in the game. You know, everybody cool, even the ex-wife. You know, so that's the point that I want to share with you. You know, I know that's hard, bro. But at the same time, I need you to know that you're doing a great job, man. You know, I'm impressed. I'm literally impressed at the conversation that you've had with me on many occasions. You know, the great wisdom that you've shared with me on many occasions. And then I think about all of the real serious life experiences that you've been through at a young age, and you talking with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you speak with. I'm impressed. And I need you to know that, and I need you to own that. So you won't be, you know, second guessing yourself, because sometimes life can throw stuff on you to have you questioning yourself. You like, man, am I doing, you know, but you're doing a great job, man, you know. And I'm just saying, man, you know, I know one thing for certain, bro. If your pops pop back right now, he would be damn proud of you. I mean, just gee. In the little situation you had to deal with, you know, hey, bro, I don't even see that. You know, I don't even see that, because if that's all you did to help manage the pain and the hurt from all of that you went through, man, I don't even see that, bro. Hell, I don't even see that. Because, you know, it didn't kill you, didn't take you out, but at the same time, it gave you
a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you can pass on to others. You made it through it, man. You made it through it, bro. You made it through it with flying colors. You know, a lot of people that experience what you have been through, even older, they didn't make it, bro. You hear me?
Mhm.
They still out there. Some of them turn into drunks and alcoholics, and be living on the streets and winos and what they call the place in America, Skid Row. They don't never make it back. I used to wonder when you go on Skid Row, some of those men be walking around with suits on. Okay, so it'd be all ragged and nasty, but it's a suit. And you wonder, how they get a suit on Skid Row, Buttermilk Bottom? Because some of them were doctors and lawyers and businessmen and what have you, and went through whatever that psychologically they couldn't deal with the reality that they was experiencing, the loss of loved one, divorce, children, and everything seemed to go against them, and they couldn't pull it around. And the last article of clothing they may have had on was a suit. But they still out there. You not. You didn't get that far. You dealt with what you had to in the manner that you felt was best, and you turned it around. And I need you to remember that. Because the fact, bro, man, ain't nobody thinking about no black man, brother. Not in no positive, thought process. You hear me?
Mhm.
And you being a young brother, whew, I mean, it's a worldwide, assault on black men, and they using our women and children against us. And a lot of the women use the children against us, and they be our sisters. We want the sisters first. I don't want to go out to Asia, the Philippines, or something like that. I want them sisters. But if our sisters misunderstand us, it makes it difficult. And they use the children. And so you being a young son, I want to say my hat's off to you, young blood. You've done great. And I've been watching you. Yes, sirree, Bob. Don't think I haven't. Since your father made transition, him being the incredible brother that he was when he was on this plane, I know that impacted all of y'all. You, your brothers, your sisters, the wives, because he was that type of giant. He wasn't just no regular, okay, brother, whatever, died. No, 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 no. Big Judah, he had an impact. Shit, I was on the job yesterday out there at Intel and was talking with this guy named Rudy Osric. This nigga is Pay Summit Osric's son and know Yehuda well. I'm like, what? Shut the front door. I said, Rudy, Pay Summit Osric, that's your father? He said, yeah. I said, God damn. Dude, we worked together down at the Salt Sea. Are you freaking kidding me? He said, yeah, that's my dad. He said, Yehuda, all of us out there together, man. Goddamn Yehuda. Hey, man. And so he know that two of your brothers working over there Intel.
Yeah, Shalimar Ben Azai.
Yeah. Yeah. He know him. He was
Yeah, I know him.
You
I
know,
know him.
you know Rudy?
Hey, I know him and his brother Amir.
Yep. He said,
I work with him.
yeah, Rudy, he's been in hell out there, man. He been running stuff. I'm gonna miss
He's
him.
the oldest son.
He is.
He's the oldest son of the father who used to go out and get the job. They had a house in Laveen.
Laveen.
That's where they were staying out in Laveen. He was the so-called good Abba. He the one who took my Abba to their house and told my Abba, look, man, whatever watches pick two, because he was really into watches. And he said, man, look, he said, this company won't be nothing without you. And Maba told me, he said, when Zev Maman, sold his company to Pay Summit Osric and them, he said they was like, fire him. They wanted to get rid of Maba. And Zev told them, He said, the biggest mistake that y'all make is get rid of this guy. Because he was like the last one left out of all of the brothers at the time. He said, y'all don't even know who this guy is. And then, you know, of course, I came in and started working with Maba, and I saw how he rocked. Nobody could talk to him. Nobody at that job could talk to him. You talking about a giant, you kind of said, chills through my spine. I mean, I know these things, but when to hear somebody say it, you know, it's always a light that comes through me, because I'd be like, man, I'm the son of somebody that I can't even talk to a regular person about this person, about my father. That's why I like to have conversations with you, Doda Kazia. I can have with my Do Shario. Maybe one day I wish, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a sad thing, but whatever. You know, that's a conversation for another time. But to hear great men talk about a giant, a great man, you know, it's so inspiring to me. It let me know, and like you said, don't please believe me. Just to hear these words coming from you towards me, it ain't. I want to. As you talking to me, you telling me I want you this, and I'm proud of you. I'm at the same time, I'm in my head like, Creator, please allow me to continue to be humble and let this not get to my head. Told out for letting other people see that you're working through me. This is my prayer. Why you talking? You know, because I mean, the dirty, like, I mean, we talking and we bringing up, and this one conversation is leading into another, and like you said, the attack on men and whatnot. Listen, the conversation happened with my brother. My brother was there with the video phone trying to call my daughter, and we talked about it after the whole fact. He said, bro, I can feel your pain. He said, because guess what? My daughter back home in Iberia, his daughter, Malatia, he said the same thing with my daughter, Orpaz. It's her mama over there, she right here, I'm right here. I calls my daughter to come give me a hug. She looked for validation for her Iman to say okay for her to come give me a hug, but turn around and walk towards her Iman, don't give me the hug. He said, you think it ain't broke me? He said, but I said, you know what? He said, I kept walking. I turned around the corner, and my other 3 kids was right there. He said, I'm tired of fighting these women. Hey, you ain't in it alone. And I know I ain't in it alone, but to get it off your chest, I always help. This is why brotherhood is so important. This is why I lean so much towards, we may not talk every day, but when we talk, we have great conversation. It be conversations of such a meaning, you know what I'm saying? It be deep, and it should be. You ain't got to talk to somebody every day, but when you do have a conversation with a certain person, it has to be something that leave you fed for time, but you know, for your continuation on this journey. You just eat off of this positive energy, and this conversation right here. I gotta feed off of it, because this is what keeps me focused. You know, and my brother, he telling me this, and he like, yeah, man, I understand, man. And I ended up seeing our sister and telling like, so hold on, you talking like that about my brother? He said, hey, but that's my niece. What you mean I can go talk to my niece? What are you talking about?
Right. You
know, how you know about my nieces, you know, because Queen I'll be a daughter. So let me tell you like this, and let you get a whole scoop on all of this mess. But you know, you my dog, and I trust you. But
hey, it's all right, bro. You know, we're in this together, you know, and we have to, you know, strengthen and motivate each other, because it's kind of tough on the black man right about through here, right about now, bro. But we are going to get to the other side of this. Most definitely. You know, it's just like, you know, it's like riding in a car down a highway. You know, you shooting down the highway, you cruising, the weather nice, the sun out, the road is good, ain't too much traffic. You got the sound bumping, you know, you chilling, air conditioning on, whatnot, and you just cruising. Then, you know, cloud come, you look like, man, might be rain. Sure enough, it started raining. Then it started raining hard. Then it started storming. And so what do? You're gonna slow down, right? During the bad weather. You're gonna slow down, you're gonna turn the lights on, the windshield wipers. You may even turn the music down and focus. But what is it that you do not do? You don't stop. You slow down, but you keep going. You focus, but you keep going. You turn the windshield wipers on, but you keep going. You turn the music down, but you keep going. You turn the headlights on, you keep going. You turn the fog lights on, you keep going. Hell, you may even have to turn the emergency blinkers on, but you keep going. One thing you do not do is you don't stop.
Become a sitting duck.
You don't stop. Under no circumstances. When life get tough, you do not quit. You be out there on that road, stop, and somebody come behind you that they can't see you until the last minute and knock the living crap out of you. Might even kill you. Why? Because you stop. You see, life keep going. Whether you keep going or not, it keeps going. And if you stop, life can run over you. But you got to keep going. Daughter swim away because the mama done fed her some poison about you. You keep going. When I was going through all that, foolish with my ex-wife, this is what I'm telling you. This is exactly what I did. One sister told me, I cannot believe the things that I'm hearing about you because I know you. You understand? Leopard can't change this spot. If this brother been a great brother all these years doing what he been doing, the woman ain't never complained. He been with her 22 years and we ain't never heard her complain about nothing that he doing. Now all of a sudden we getting all of this crap? How? Because she was mad. She was mad. And this wise sister peeped it. She said, look, bro, I know it's ignorant right now. Things is, people is whatever. But if you continue to be the great brother that I know you are, I'm pretty sure you're going to get an apology. That's what I did. Children love the ground I walk on. They got a house up here by the beach. Matter of fact, she told me that the two daughters, they liked it. Incense I used to sell, but the good kind, not the kind from the Indian, the Hoodoo people, them kind I used to sell. And so the brother, I talked with one of my partners, he said, hey man, yeah. So he hooked up, the nice flavor, jasmine, coconut, strawberry, and I sent him to him. Suriel, he went down there and he took him. And I said, hey, I told the ex, I say, what if I send you 200 shekels? You'd be happy because she said she was out shopping. And I said, okay, I'm going to send you 200 shekels. She said, bro, you sure know what to do. Now, see, this is after all of that shit that she told everybody about me. And some of them sisters fell for it. And I called just to say how you doing. They hang the phone up at cussing and hollering and screaming. And then when they see me and the ex laughing and joking and kicking, they like confused. But the thing is, you have to continue to be the great father that you are. You understand? I mean, the woman, she with another dude. She's still acting the damn fool. You continue to be the great father to your child, to your children. Because guess what? Them babies, they know who did them right and who did them wrong. They know what mama doing. They know what daddy doing. And you make sure that your child know that you did what was right. And as they get older, they're going to see that. And one day, they're going to let you know. My oldest son, man, damn near brought me to tears. My oldest son told me, bro, one day, he said, you know what? I'm glad you raised us the way you did. Because back then, bro, they was getting down on me talking about you too strict on your children. You need to let them be children. Look, I was raised by a great man and woman. I'm not interested in reinventing the wheel. You hear what I'm saying? So what I did, I simply raised my children the way we was raised. And it was fortunate that their mother was in the same spirit of me about raising children. Discipline when they need to be disciplined. Serve the ice cream and cake when the ice cream and cake need to be served. That's called balance. Let it come from your hand. Whoop their butts when they need to get whooped. and serve that ice cream and cake when they need that ice cream and cake. And that way you be balanced. You follow me?
Yeah.
So my oldest son told me one day, we was walking somewhere talking. He grown, married, and got a son. He told me, I am glad that you raised us the way you did. I'm like, what? I looked at him. Like, what? Why you say that? He said, look how we turned out. Man, 6 wonderful adults right now. Never got woke up by the police, come get your wild ass children. They don't do drugs. They don't smoke. They don't wild out. Every last one of them are working, holding it down. The 2 older ones, they married and got children. You know that. Benzo Hart, he working with Stefan, the big entertainer here. They friends, and he doing his own music and videos, and he working at Bug. Suriel, he holding the job down in Mexico. He doing the shoe for the Pirjit. He got a ton of friends. Yafit, she's a go-getter. She's real aggressive. She worked down in the Vichy making those IC chips.
Pentium 4.
Right. She's making that, doing that. And then baby girl, she's in the military. And she's coming up learning and modeling, just like her mother. Nodelia models, she does the shows and get paid. And baby girl, she's modeling. So, in raising them was a beautiful thing. Then when they mother and I split up, she dogged me bad. She said so many bad things about me, bro. It was amazing. But I had that one sister to say to me, all you have to do is keep doing what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure one day you'll get an apology. Okay, so we started out as friends, right? Then we got married. The marriage didn't work out, so we went back to being friends. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
And as friends, we've been divorced, 8 years? And as friends, man, we cool more deep. We don't have no kind of physical relation, but she can call me anytime, we chop it up. I call her anytime, we chop it up. And man, I done bought washing machine, I done bought stove. The refrigerator went out. I ain't have my paper straight. I'll be straight here in about a week or 2. But I sent her some cash. Baby girl, send her cash. Like when I show up down there, I always got to have $1,000 in my pocket because I don't, the baby girl is right now the focus because everybody else working and doing their thing. She in the military, so she ain't gonna have no paper like that. But she really don't need nothing because she's in the military. But still, you need something. You want something in your pocket so you can move around a little bit. And then, she got Yafit, Benzor, and Surit staying with her. All right. So I shot her 200. She said she was out shopping today. Suriel was going down. So I gave her 200, and the incense. Because I'm a good brother. You follow what I'm saying? And those are my babies, bro. You hear me? I don't need no woman to go to no daggone child support. It's my babies. You know what I'm saying? They're my babies. They see everything. And if they see their father clowning, then they know their father's a clown. They themselves is going to not respect me because they see I'm not worthy of being respected. But when they see their father still treating their mama right and doing good by her and treating them right, man, they respect the ground I walk on. And see, that's the thing that I realized, bro. Do not ever, you hear me? You listening?
I'm listening.
Don't you ever in your life talk bad about that child's mama to the child. Don't you do that as a man. Don't do that because that child will grow up to hate you. That's their mama, bro. Let me tell you something most brothers never understand. When you drop that seed in that woman, and she make that baby. That baby came from her seeds. It came from her cells. While you was over there asleep after work, the baby was kicking. The mother and the baby had a relationship 9 months together before you even saw the child. When that girl was laying there, when the mother was laying there with the baby, bro, and the baby wake up because she like on a nerve or something, they had a relationship. And the baby body is built by the cells of the mother, and they have a spiritual relationship, but 9 months before she even meet you. And so my point is this: most brothers never understand. Your relationship with your baby will never surpass the relationship of the mother. And that's where a lot of brothers mess up at. They don't understand that. And they end up blowing because they misunderstand. You think that baby because she, oh, daddy, whatever, all this. Partner. You ever notice Mother's Day and Father's Day, and then when the mother have a birthday and you have a birthday, you know your birthday and your Father's Day ain't as nice as the Mother's Day and the brother. But yeah, it's like they may tell you Happy Father's Day, or they may tell you, oh, happy birthday, but birthday for the mama, they taking out to dinner, they doing all kind of stuff. You, shit, if you get a happy birthday, you better be excited. You know, but see, it's not a bad thing. I'm just wising you up. Like when me and their mother was divorcing and she was talking all that crap about me, I didn't break rank not one time and started saying something crazy to the children. I sat down with every one of my children one by one. And I talked to them and explained to them what was going on, what was happening clearly, because I've always done them like that. Even when they was little, I always talked to them, not talk at them. And I asked them, what do you think? To hear how they was processing this information. And they would tell me, you know, dust. And then, you know, I would correct them if they needed it or add and embellish. So they'll be clear. So now they grow up. And now I'm sitting down talking, why is it that this situation happening with their mother? Okay, all right, we understand, Abba. And then, you know, like Nodelia, she said, well, you know, Abba, we was going to eventually grow up and be adults anyway and get our own place. You know, it just happened a little faster now. I said, yeah, baby girl, because I'm going to have a house up there in Ashkelon by the beach, and y'all have this house and your mother's house. You have two houses. One you can come and enjoy the beach, and the other you enjoy your mother. You follow what I'm saying? But, bro, I never spoke ill to them about their mother, and don't you do that either. That little girl, when they said come see your Abba, she swam away. You don't still say nothing dirty about her mother. You stay focused, and whatever you can do for her as her father, just do it. As they grow older, just like my oldest son said, I'm glad you raised us the way you did. And I said, why you say that? He said, look how we turned out. And so I passed that wisdom on to you. You make sure as a young father that you do the father thing. You ever get confused, you know, I ain't but a phone call away. You know, I've been down that road, been there, done that. You ain't got to experience the same mistakes I made. You can just check with me. Hey, you know, this is what's happening. And I was kind of looking at it and I'll tell you about it, get your wisdom on. And here I am. Here I'm just like you sent the piece to me the other day and you asked me what was my thoughts, and I shared it with you just like that. You know, you ain't got to be, you don't have to live 61 years to figure it out. You can have 61 years of wisdom right now. All you got to do is ask. It's just that simple. Just that simple. You know, currently in this world, Black brothers, man, we are under attack. And you fortunate to have a sensible, intelligent, experienced brother to share things with you. I don't say old. I ain't playing that old nothing whatsoever. I'm 61, brother. I am not about to be no old damn man running around here all grayed up, 3 pair of glasses on, one hanging around your neck, one you wearing on your eyes, and other on top of your head. Hell to the no. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be running around here forgetting crap. You know where I put my keys. No. Just like the work I'm doing now, man. I'm operating this crane. It's brand new 2022 Liebherr. It is one of the most technologically advanced cranes in the business. It is so sophisticated technically that the other two operators, they didn't quit the job. They never started. They got up in there and saw all that stuff in the crane, all them buttons and screens and dials, and said, hell no. One dude just told me straight up, I have never in my life operated a crane like this. I'm like, what's the problem? And he said, man, look at all these buttons. Look at all this. I don't know what all this stuff is. I mean, you know, it's like I'm older than all of them. And they ran for the hills, partner. And generally, the older people are the ones that's not technically inclined. But I'm older than all of them. And I'm talking about, hey, where y'all going? Come in, sit your butts down. I can teach you. No, they scrammed. It was out of there. Because I'm not going to do the old thing, bro. Now, it's good that you talk. I know there had to be a hard thing to see your child swim away like that. But at the same time, brother, remember your greatness and what you had to deal with. You done had some terrible experiences. You done had some awesome experience in your young life. And for you to still be walking around here alive, talking with good sense, my hat's off to you, bro. Trust me. You keep doing what you're doing, man. You're going to be all right because you're already great. That's the whole thing. I remember a while ago you was telling me, you know, the people wanted you to be like your Abba. What did I tell you? Stop that. Your Abba was great himself. You remember what I told you? Your Abba was great himself. Don't let nobody try to force you to be like your Abba. You be yourself, your greatness.
But that's what my Abba told me. You know, he told me when people say this and that, like, man, listen, my father, his instructions to me was clear. Like what you're talking about really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Because my father, out of his mouth, from his tongue to my ears, he said, son, listen, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, Abba, just like you. He said, nah, you be better than me.
Right.
Okay, that's it.
That's it. Be yourself.
I don't care what no other man got to really say. You know, I like to just hear, you know, I like to hear my Abba's name and hear, you know what I'm saying? You know, just hear it. It's you know, it's like an energy boost. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't talking about you know, you hear certain things, you know, and I've been thinking about my parents. I said, man, you know, I talk to myself, you know, quite often. And I said, man, what? You know, I've been through some jack, but guess what? I've been through what I've been through because I had great parents. My mama is one of the how am I say it? Freest, coldest women. Let's say, my mama is and hood terms, she a thug, but a smart thug. Like, mama's but you can't put nothing over her. My mama didn't give a damn about shit. But I told my brother not here. I said, bro, but let's ask me. If you ask me a question, do I want a woman like Maima? I said, no, I do not. I said, but ain't no woman in this world better than Maima. But I don't want a woman like my mama. I said, and on that whole, what you was talking about, bad mouthing my baby mama to my baby, way before we even had this conversation, I already told, right before I had the conversation with you, I was on the phone with my homie Zabdiel, who also was going through it with his baby mama. So I was like, bro, you talking to me about a conversation that I'm going through. That's why we can talk to each other, because it's a lot of, he's the whole right there. We both understand. We're going through the same thing. That's why the conversation is good, bro. I said, but I'm going to tell you one thing. If my daughter ever get to the age where she come and expect or think for 1 second that I'm about to have a conversation bad mouthing her mama, it ain't happening. Way before you even said it, I said it ain't happening. Because why? Because the example that I have from my father, my Abba, he never talked bad about my Ima. He said, son, you're just too young to understand what really went on, and you're going to be have to be in your 30s and 40s before you understand anything, before Abba can really talk to you about that. But on the flip side of that, my Abba passed away before I ever got to that age where he can explain to me or talk to me about whatever happened. We didn't make it there. But my Ima always has something negative to say about my Abba when my Abba wasn't here to protect his own self. So I told my Ima, I said, when she started talking, I said, mother, my father's not here to protect himself. I said, so please keep his name out your mouth. If you ain't saying nothing good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what it is. It is what it is, and I live for that. I ain't got no reason to bad my baby mama. She come to me, hey, your mother is a great mother. Your mother just not. That's it.
That's it.
My relationship is you. What's going on with you, baby girl? That's it.
You
know, whatever you heard about your father, you hear right now. You're of the age where you can get to know me for you, experience me for you. It's not about me and your Ima. It's about you. That's it.
Right.
And I got to say, I understand that, and it run through my mind, it's just from time to time, these messages, like, you know what I'm saying? So a while back, you know what I'm saying, the mother of my child, she, I brought her a phone and she sent me a voice recording. My daughter saying that I don't love you, you ain't my Abba, you ain't never been there, you ain't never there. But us men, we try not to get emotional because we ain't those kind of beings like that. You know what I'm saying? And men who tend to get emotional, you know what I'm saying, always end up in a crazy situation. So I try to think logic, you know what I'm saying? And my heart was torn to hear this voice message, my daughter saying it, but I can hear her past it. I heard the stutter, I heard the fear in her saying these words. I heard it. So what I did is I sent the voice message back and I said, baby girl, listen, I love you more than anything that you can ever imagine. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I understand that this ain't you talking. It's going to be better days, baby girl. I love you. That's it. What can I say? But it still don't take away the what pains me. It ain't my daughter saying this. It ain't my daughter swimming away. It's man, somebody is putting this evil inside this pureness, inside this greatness, like, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, it's leaving it to the Creator and let him do his work. I just got to stay focused and do my part. Ain't nothing else.
Yep. Just that simple, bro.
Straight up.
And that's sad, bro. Here's a sister that laid down and, conceived the child, and brought the child in the world, could have that type of anger and hate to use the baby as a tool to hurt you. That's an incredible hate. That's beyond hate. That's like evil, man. I can't even I can't even get into that mindset to try to even understand why would a woman do that to a man that she had the baby by.
No. You just use the word evil. You got to understand. Like, I know like you already said it. I've been through a lot as a young man. Me finally after 13 years suffering for my life, I was on the road to die. Straight up, let's keep it real. I was about to die the way I was living 2 years ago. I was literally about to. I could feel myself about to die. And by the grace of Yah, I came out of it. And for her to know that I struggled these many years, for her to still do that, to try and suck the little good that I just came back to me, the little good I struggled so many years to get to the point that I am right now. And for you to use the most precious thing to me against me is what hurts. The fact that on the same week that my mother passed, she hit me on the phone on the Yori show and said, listen, if something happened to your imam, I don't count on me to be a shoulder that you can lean on. I said, listen, with a spirit like yours, I don't need to lean on your shoulders. That's first thing. We stopped talking. That same Yom Kamashi, my imam passed. And then I said, she calling me. I ain't answering her nothing. Then I finally talked to her, Rishon, when we had to bury you. I told her, I said, we having to bury you inside you. But she showed up. I'm just standing in the back. I hugged her. I ain't get mad. I ain't get aggressive. I came and hugged her when I talked to her, tried to be cool. Met up with her that same evening with my daughter. My daughter didn't cry. My heart dropped when I saw her daughter, this older than my daughter. She got 3 kids by another guy. Her daughter, Hodaya, I hear her on the phone. She let her daughter Hodaya talk to me. Hodaya is in tears about my mother and not even her grandmother. I said, well, like tears. My daughter in tears. And then the same day of the burial, I bought my daughter a phone. The same week, I was blocked on the phone that I just paid for my daughter, and I didn't want to buy her a phone. I said, what does she need a phone at 8 years old? If it's so important for you to have a phone, for her to have a phone at 8 years old, you don't understand the problem in that. I said, then you buy her a phone. I'm her Abba. You know what I'm saying? My Abba took my phone, 2 phones from me when I was 18 years old on my way to the army and working a job and giving him my whole paycheck. I can have a phone. You mean to tell me an 8-year-old girl supposed to have a phone? What are you talking about? She wasn't even 8, she was 7. But I ended up banning, and on the same week, I got blocked.
Gee.
And I still got to walk with my head held down. I still got to walk and try to have some understanding. I still got to walk and not be emotional. I still got to walk and understand and believe that there's a Yah and he see it all. I still got to walk like that. I can't break character because of no woman. This woman is poison. And I told my brother Nahir, when I started talking, man, he shook. He just like you. He said, bro, man, the way you think, bro, he said, man, it's humbling for me. You know. But I said, we in it together. You got here. I said, look, matter of fact, I'm gonna take something off of you. Your situation is worse than mine. You looking at it, at least I'm dealing with a white woman. It's you can understand, you can grasp why a white woman would do this. But you dealing with a Hebrew girl. You don't expect this to come from a daughter of Zion to be as evil and do the things that Malatia is doing with y'all doing. Above you in her relationship, she keeping Orpah as your first child from you because of all of the struggle you've been through. She know you've been through struggle. She know you just lost your imam, and then your daughter is in a crossroads. She's standing in the no man's lane, looking to see if she could get permission from her mother to come hug her father or dad for her. And then walk away, turn her back, and walk to her father. And guess what? The same girl, Malatia, Kohen Abir daughter, is in this relationship with my sister, Nahir's sister, Bituka, Yakin, in a relationship that's too close to home. Yakin, why would you date Nahir's baby mama? And that's Bituka's brother. Your kids, you imagine if you got a baby back, Malatia. Nahir's kid and your kid, and you married to my sister, our brothers and sisters, what the fuck is you doing? So I said, Nahir, yeah, I'm sad, but I hear your story too, brother. We're in this together. We gotta walk. We gotta keep pushing, bro. We've been through bad. A lot of young folks my age can't even understand. They can't understand because I don't know no other child in the nation. I can't name at least off the top of my head who both of their parents is gone. Most everybody in my class, both of their parents is here, and all of their brothers and sisters. I got Ahmedashay's son Dishon walking up to me before my imam passed. Man, I thought about your imam, then I thought about my imam, and I started crying. And man, I can't imagine something that happened to my imam. I looked at him like, nigga, listen, your mama is still up around here walking the fuck around. My mama is on her way out. You fucking crying for me? You the same nigga with his turned your back on me all of these years after my mama passed, and you was supposed to be my boy. I said, but I ain't putting that on you. I still love you. I still hit him up, and when we're gonna get together, we're gonna break bread. Because I ain't petty like that. I ain't petty like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in control of how these guys be. I'm in control of El Yair. That's what I'm in control of. And that's straight up, you know? But, hey, what to do? But I got to be surrounded by these guys. So I limit my circle. My brother Nahir is on a good path right now. You know, he stopped his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He was on his way out of here, too. He had tuberculosis. You know, he was in the hospital doing the same. My imam was in and out of the hospital. He was in the hospital for 3 months. I came from rehab to the hospital, see him in the hospital, messed up. Looking just like Mahabai shocked me. He was just looking just skinny as all he could be. A big beard, look just like Mahabai. He looked like a skeleton. I see him and a half months in the hospital. I come out. He back home after the hospital. I come for a vacation from rehab. I come to my in-laws house and he fucking drinking.
Whoa.
And I got, and bro, my heart dropped. I said, God damn it. He went back to the hospital. The tuberculosis came back. He was playing Russian roulette with his life. And now he on a good page, and I want to tell him straight. I said, man, I want to tell him all of the disrespect, all of the shit that I took from him. The only reason I ain't in his ass right now is because I see him trying to do better. But he needs to know that if he fuck up, he gonna have to deal with me in a whole other way. The only reason I'm off his ass right now is because I see him in a direction that he needs to be going. Other than that, but people don't see. People don't see. I was telling my friend from work, I said, bro, I'll be around here on the job and I'm laughing, I'm friendly, and I'm cool down. Y'all guys see me like this, but y'all don't see the pain that's inside. Y'all don't see that I have a daughter. The closest thing to me that's on planet Earth right now is my daughter. It's not my brothers and sisters. It ain't Jack. It's my daughter. And that, after losing everything that I have lost up until this point, after that, I ain't got my daughter in my life. And not only that, I'm clean now. I'm clean.
And you know, from time to time, as much as you can, share those encouraging words with your brother. You know, because over the years, you know, speaking with people and being encouraging, because it's always easy to say something discouraging. Like you see him doing better, tell him about it. Tell him about it. Just like I told you, just like tonight, I told you about the greatness that I see in you and the feeling that it made you feel. Pass that on to your brother and give him even more encouragement and inspiration to hang in there until where he can get himself up on his feet and have the strength to walk away from all that foolishness. You follow what I'm saying? Encouraging word can go a long ways, because we live in a world where people look to say something, you know, crazy, discouraging. But you run into somebody to know how to encourage you, like, man, you know, you're doing a good job. I see what you're doing. And I mean, I'm impressed. You need to just hang in there and keep that up. And ain't no telling how great it's going to be for you. All you got to do is keep pushing. I mean, just a little simple statement like that is encouraging, to say somebody see your progress, your effort. You know, it's like when I'm doing a diet and I finally get to a point where you can see a little weight loss, for somebody to tell me, man, you look like you trimming down. Shit, I'm ready to go back to the gym, get another workout in. Because, you know, you're inspired, you're encouraged. Your hard work is paying off. And for someone to see that and acknowledge it is very, very uplifting, motivating, and inspiring. So, you know, tell your brother that.
We talk, I tell him, I say, man, I'm proud of you, man. So I let him know, he let me know. We keep each other close and we pray for my brothers all the time, you know. Because I can't imagine if Mahabar's first 3 sons come together, and I'm talking about like in the spirit of my father, though, I'm telling you, the nation ain't even saw. Because we 3 sons who had it handed to him, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to push for it, you know. Salamai, he moved out of Dimoni, he's standing on some type of kibbutz, Alpha Kitty, I got somewhere, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to bother him, give him his space, you know what I'm saying? Let him, you know, he told me, he said, I need my time now, I need some space. Took care of my ima. While I was in rehab and I hear it was, you know what I'm saying, fighting for his life. So I might go off to him. I'm giving him his time, but Jay, at the same time, hey, brother, just know I'm around the corner. You know, I ain't telling you who to hang around. You can see all of these guys around here that you call their homeboys and boys. You better recognize one of these days that ain't no homeboys and boys. You got your brothers who've been through struggles with you, and if your brothers is on another page and they doing the right thing, get on the page with your brothers.
Exactly.
It's family.
Exactly.
You're dealing with all of these guys who ain't been through nothing and trying to come on, man. These guys don't, man, what? Because people who ain't been nothing, all they gonna do is just petty you. Gonna be like, man, yeah. Ain't no encouragement. Ain't no one cares. I'm telling you, a bunch of weak guys too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's just cool. You know, I like to call on great spirits and great brothers, man. Like yourself, like Yoda Kazia. Talk to certain people. I don't talk to a lot of people, but I want to talk to somebody who gonna give me some feed me some wisdom. Just give me something on this life. Who gonna talk to me like my uncle talk to me? My mama talk to me straight like a ghetto. He talk to me no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how to let go of shit, how to let go so you can be free in your mind, because that's the real freedom. Is when your thoughts are clear.
Exactly.
That's a man's real freedom. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't free right now because we got so much going on in our head.
Yeah, especially us brothers, black guys, Nubian, whatever, man. Trust me, you're right, bro. You can say that again. We ain't free because we got so much shit going on in our heads dealing with the reality of the life that we got to deal with as black men on this planet. And they don't know, bro. They don't know, and they do not care. It's just us. We on our own, brother. Say that again.
The sisters ain't trying to hear it. And like I told you,
they don't want to hear it.
My brother Solomon, he asked me to come work with him. You know, if 50 shekels an hour, blah, blah, blah. You know, make sure I get netto, blah, blah, blah. My brother Zai said, man, what, you coming to work with us in Intel, blah, blah, blah. I asked Zai a simple question. I asked Solomon too. I said, yeah, you know, the money sound good. It's a lot more than what I get right now. I said, but is it worth my peace of mind? I'm going to work with y'all. I said, I don't want to trade my peace of mind for extra couple of shekels. So I'll be a fool. So I'd rather get paid what I get paid, and at least living in Afula, I can think, I can feel some. I'm balanced. That's why I can talk to you like this, though. Because I'm basically at peace. You know, and it's a real conversation, and you can hear it in me. Hey, I'm coming. You know, I may sound a little strong here, got a little, frustrated today. You know what I'm saying? I told my baby mama last time I saw her. You know, it was my daughter's birthday, and I was blocked. She didn't let me call her until happy birthday. Not a week after, I told her I'm coming to Dimona, so she finally pick up the phone and like, I ain't coming to Dimona. So she brings my daughter. Not even let me talk to her on her own birthday. This evil type of shit.
That's evil, bro. That's evil.
Yeah. She brings her to my Ima's house. And They walk in. My daughter, I ain't saw her in like 3 months. And they walk in. My daughter looks straight up at her Ima like, could I give him a hug? I was like, girl, you better give me a hug. Goddammit. I hug her, let her know that I love her. And Ima standing there like, I don't get a hug. And I'm looking at her.
Do you deserve a hug?
I ain't gotta say that in my head. I'm like, girl, I'll slam this door in your face. But I ain't doing that. My daughter is more important.
Ooh-wee. That's evil, ain't it, bro? Good God Almighty. Woof.
Yeah. And we sitting down. So I take my phone, right? And I put it on the table, and I sit next to my daughter, and we started eating Abatiak, and we started having a conversation. I was filming me and her have a conversation. And her mother was like, what you doing? What you doing? I was like, I said, it's something for me. It's a memory for me. Man, I having a conversation. It's for me. I don't get to see her all the time. And I don't know when the next time you gonna block me. So it's for me. So she ain't say nothing. She let me film. But look at how slick she is. She, we talking, man, my daughter conversating, She opening a gift that I brought her, it's on camera and whatever. I'm filming it. And her mama just cock up that leg up on me. So her leg can be in the camera. So if I was, what you gonna show it to one of your girlfriends? I said, well, it ain't got nothing to do with a woman. It got something to do with my memory. But she cocked her leg, her white little leg up on me. So if I did show it to a woman, y'all cool like that, she cocking her legs. I know how they think. But I ain't tell her, get your leg up off me. I said, okay, whatever, okay. I'm reading and I'm not getting emotional. But before he left, I looked at her mother and I said, she was trying to take the whole conversation in a whole nother way, asking me, are you back talking to this girl? Are you back talking to like me and her is in a relationship.
Right.
And I said, let me tell you something, sweetheart. I said, for some reason, every time, man, you get together, if our daughter's here or if she's not, every time, man, you get together, I get a migraine. You know that? My head starts banging. I said, I'm not lying to you. My head starts banging every time I get around you. It's like, you come with a headache. I said, that's the truth. You know that? I said, you want me to come back to this? I said, come on now. Let's be realistic. You got a whole nother black guy there where his old 3 kids living with you, and you out trying to creep with me. I said, he paying all the bills. I said, come on, girl. I said, I'm not about to engage in that bullshit no more. I was falling for that shit when I was out of rehab. You come out of rehab after 10 months, you ain't had no ass like that. And your baby mama is like so happy that you did a change with you. She giving it up to you. But she living with another nigga. I don't know what's going on with that. I said, fuck that. You ain't getting no more of me. And I'm about to get me a sister. And I told my daughter when we had a co-fish up north, I said, baby, let me tell you, Abba love you, Abba, you don't even understand. But guess what? Abba gonna make some more kids, and you gonna be their big sister.